Hello, welcome to the conference to Communication, Plots, and Environmental Uses. Hi, Omar.
Hi, Carla.
What gesture do you use when you feel bored?
I put my hand on my forehead and bow my head.
Mariana, what gesture do you use when you feel bored?
Hi, Carla. I stretch out my arms and constantly touch my face.
Maite, what gesture do you use when you feel?
I think I usually jump and wiggle my fingers.
Omar, what do you do when you feel nervous?
I burn my lips and my hair rises.
Mariana, what do you do when you feel nervous?
When I feel nervous, I bite my lips.
Maite, what do you do when you feel nervous?
I always move my feet very fast.
Omar, how about when you want to say hi to a stranger?
I stare at him to recognize if he is some I don't know.
Mariana, how about when you want to say hi to a stranger?
Sometimes I greet with a smile.
Maite, how about when you want to say hi to a stranger?
I use my hands and smile.
Omar, what gesture do you to call the waiter to your restaurant table?
I raise my hand and move it making the sign to come.
Mariana, what gesture do you to call the waiter to your restaurant table?
I raise my hand.
Maite, what gesture do you to call the waiter to your restaurant table?
I raise one arm and wiggle my fingers.
Omar, what do you do to express that you're running late?
Well, we used to top our watch with our index finger.
Mariana, what do you do to express that you're running late?
Make a mouth clenching gesture.
Maite, what do you do to express that you're running late?
I usually show the time on my cell phone with my hand.
Omar, what do you do when you feel stressed?
I scratch my head.
Mariana, what do you do when you feel stressed?
I hold my head and touch my cheek.
Maite, what do you do when you feel stressed?
I always touch my face a lot and move my legs.
What gesture do you make when you try something don't like? Omar?
I make gestures by throwing my face and shaking my head.
Mariana, what gesture do you make when you try something don't like?
I always furrow my brow.
Maite, what gesture do you make when you try something don't like?
I stick out my tongue and close my eyes.
Thanks, guys. See you.
See you.
You.
In Italy, a gesture to show approval that's good is to extend the palm of your hand vertical with your fingertips, facing upwards, and join your index finger with your thumb in a circle.
Be careful with physical contact. An important rule for our relation in China to keep in mind never touch. The Chinese are not fond of physical contact.
In Thailand, you should not affectionately stroke the head of baby or child. It is considered an offensive gesture, since for the culture this part of body is the most sacred.
Friends. Finger stretched on toward another person, press against each other and moving the thumbs like a clam. Opening and closing means shut up. Stretching the index finger toward the A size, you don't believe it. Fingers stuck together and bend brushing the cheek on the other side of the hand, blowing softly, showing that sometime our sound is boring us, and clenched first in front of the nose with a slight rotation. You had too much to drink, you're drunk. What manners are common in your country?
In Italy, greeting is very important. In an informal way, you should say ciao, which means hello. If you meet someone much older than you, the polite and respectful way to greet is to say salve, which means goodbye. It is customary in Italy to greet each other with a handshake. The usual greeting between friends and relatives is a kiss on the cheeks, between women or between men and women.
The Chinese are not very expressive in speaking, and therefore do not usually use their hands to gesture. We must be careful when we speak because people should. You speak loudly and loud with a high tone of voice.
Thai people are friendly and helpful. They are taught the care about what's best for the group. Showing emotion is considered an immature or rude attitude. Saying I'm sorry is admitting you made a mistake.